Previously on the Between Two Yetis Kilimanjaro adventure, we've worked out how we were to carry the Yetis up the mountain, we've trained, got all our vaccinations, we packed and started our journey from Miami. We've also met some of our fellow adventurers, christened our camera Gerald, and are now on the final leg into Africa. I'm Lee Savage, and I created Between Two Yetis, where we take our Yeti coolers all around the world and meet people from all walks of life to learn what it is that gets them out of bed. Our aim is to show the humanity in the world by giving people the opportunity to share their story. This is Nelson Dellis. He's a 4-time USA memory champion and runs a charity called Climb for Memory, where he raises awareness of Alzheimer's disease by organising climbing expeditions up some of the world's greatest mountains. We decided, why not take the show up a mountain on one of his next trips? So we worked out how to strap them to our backs, got together some friends, and flew out to Kilimanjaro. This is our adventure climbing to the roof of Africa.
Took a pill and I was out like a light. And look at that. These two Yetis could potentially be the first two in Africa. You're going to talk us through the first steps?
First steps are complete. We got our bag.
In fact, yeah, that's stage
one. We did
one.
not get detained for any reasons, and now we go home and we sleep.
Might as well show us our accommodation as we're
At that point in the trip. I must say, I love the 80s tiger print. And Julio, if you snore, you're gonna get a foot in your face.
Wow. Yay. Yeah, for everyone or just you?
So tomorrow you are gonna buy 3 liters. But the following days, we will provide you some water, and then you need to treat by using tablets or drops.
I just paid for my extra porter, essentially slave labour, at $70 for 8 days, $8 a day. And apparently I was speaking to a guy on the plane, and that's less than half of that's going to actually go to him.
That's Gerald.
This is Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
He's basically our 17th climber.
Oh, all right. Okay.
But he may need assistance.
Have you met Gerald?
Dawson.
Dawson.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
This is Gerald.
Okay.
Gerald, our camera, who's coming with us.
Welcome.
You've done this trip how many times?
More than 150. Yeah. Up and downs.
All of it?
No. I enjoy it every time.
Every time?
Every time.
Are you married?
Yes.
So it's time to get away from the wife.
They're happy because when I get out, they know I'm gonna make some money.
Make some. Okay.
Yeah. So you are busy.
True. It's better
So
to be busy than
my wife
than
and my
not.
kids, they are busy. They are happy when I'm busy.
How many kids do you have?
4. 2 boys, 2 girls.
Fascinating stuff.
It really is. So they said like 1 in every 100 people have psychopathic tendencies, but the majority of psychopaths aren't in jail.
thinking? Wet or dry?
I think it's gonna be a wet climb,
Yeah.
which is never fun.
That's not what I was asking.
Oh,
Wet or dry?
oh, my undercarriage.
Yeah, are you going to go?
It's quite wet right now.
But that's what I mean. In the climb, are you choosing to go wet or dry?
How do I get it dry?
Or you talc, or you glide?
Oh, I don't have any talcum powder, so I guess wet.
No, dry.
So Nelson's a wet.
I'm not my choice.
Dry, man.
All right.
Dry.
I would love for it to be dry.
I would have thought this is one of the main considerations you would have.
Never thought about it.
You never get chafage.
Sure I do. But when it gets colder, it gets a little less.
It's a safety mechanism.
I guess. Here it's hot as fuck, so of course, yeah. Things are
Let them glide.
dry.
And you're going the dry approach.
Yeah. Shaving is not good, ever. No, we're going dry.
Okay.
It's a great interview.
It's a great topic.
Well, these are the issues nobody
Touching
talks
on,
about.
exactly, touching on the.
These are the things nobody talks about.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Any final thoughts, Herr Capitan?
Excited. It's not raining, which is good.
Thank God.
And I mean, the next step is to see if our bags weigh in successfully. Other than that, it's just a chill little walk.
For
It'll be
7
fun.
days?
For 7 days, yeah.
20, 40, 60, 70.
Exactly. Thank you.
Paying for our second porter.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I get a receipt as well?
Yeah.
So just to fill in the blank here, I was advised to hire a second porter for additional assistance with my baggage. At this point, I want to heavily emphasize the word assist. I was also advised that it would be best to not bring attention to what we were doing at the gate. So we decided to disguise the yetis inside some sacks. Might have a slight issue getting into the gate.
Hold on, we got 37 cameras.
Wow. Come on.
You won't
You will
fall.
fall.
I'll catch you.
Don't worry. He has muscles.
Dan will
He's
catch you.
muscles.
Dan will catch you.
No. Can you show me? You want?
Ah.
Bye. Thank you. Oh my God.
Did the other download it?
We've just realised we're now on the bus to
Yes. My
The
Chamba
entrance.
Gate.
Chamba Gate. And it hasn't even started yet, but what we've had to do just to get here.
So let's compile that. So a 12 to 16-hour flight, either.
No, wait, track it back, way back.
Wait back. Oh well, then training, equipment, emails back and forth.
Psychological leap
Yeah.
to go, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and then packing at home,
Yeah.
which was a nightmare.
How did you train?
Well, you know, in the high hills of Miami, all you have
Yeah.
is stairs. So up and down, climbing stairs, running around, gym. I did do this guy's. I'll put the pitch in. Insanity. Great workout.
Lots of jumping up and down.
Lots of jumping. Lots of cardio.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I gotta get a permit to be gone for this amount of time.
A permit from work.
From work.
All right, yeah.
It's like a release kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't really have a job, so.
All right, that works too. But you're not getting work done while you're here. So
I am going to classify this as a work trip. This is all getting
You're right.
this is all getting written off.
okay, all right.
So this is food.
I asked him.
So Nina, could you describe the ambience, the smell?
I didn't really smell. I was holding my breath.
It makes me a mouth. This is delivery service.
A lot of money.
I'm good for about 1,000.
I actually am not.
Yes, ready?
Yes.
What's your name?
Innocent.
Innocent.
Yeah.
Innocent. Lee.
Lee.
Like Bruce.
Yeah. Shukuru.
Shukuru.
Like thanks. Shukuru.
The Shukuru.
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 Yeah.
Fuck me. They are going to carry that.
Yani pengine sikiliza. Nakutakatisha hivi.
So about me, if you meet me, you're like fucking stall.
So did you go wet or dry? What choice did you make today?
I'll go dry.
Cool, and what was your choice of powder?
I still don't understand what you're going on about.
You didn't make a choice. It's going to be made for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You're with Nelson. Nelson just reckons his balls are going to shrivel up. Get out the way. So do you want to give us a tour?
Well, here is the men's room.
Fuck!
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Come on, we're going to have to get used to this.
Oh.
Come on.
No,
Go.
thank you.
I really like that the ladies, it has little foot pedestals.
It's a hole.
Yeah, I mean.
We have here.
This is the finest lavatory in Kilimanjaro. As you can see, it has a keyhole design so that all of your shits can be unlocked.
This is if a shit comes out and it goes horizontal, isn't it?
Yes, yes, often that can be the case. Very common when hiking.
Right.
And this is the male feature. The foot pedestals are completely essential.
What's the splashback situation in like this? I mean, are we looking like...
Interesting.
At risk. It depends
risk.
how many months into the climbing season it is.
It's not good in there. All right.
Depth of bottle, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, how often does this get emptied?
Simple physics.
There is a bucket back here.
Yum!
Somebody must come and clean this
I'm
because
so
there's a
happy
broom.
about this. Oh.
I can't smell it anymore. I really genuinely can't smell it anymore.
What, you trying to get used to it?
In the valley of Mountain Shiva.
Wow.
Yeah. So
No. So in the last video that we just did with the keyhole shitter, any straining or grunting was from this one.
Carrying your bed.
Yeah, so anyway, I got options.
Yeah.
No. Sadly. I haven't seen my bag.
$9,091 feet. So only 10,270 odd to go.
Speed.
We're good.
We're gonna go check out the bathroom. Follow me. We have two options. can go left, you can go right. Nice tin roof, wooden door here with a blue, lovely finish.
Nice choice of colour.
Beautiful lock that works.
Why would you need a lock out here?
A lot of privacy, you know. And here you're met with a fantastic platform. 2 little blocks of wood for a little bit of leverage.
Oh, it's a bit dark for that. Hold on. Okay.
All right, so here we are with the actual toilet itself. Nice little elevated platform to get that deep squat. Yeah. And then a hole that I just don't... I can see the bottom.
Can
Maybe,
you?
2 meters deep. Very nice.
Do you think somebody actually comes out and cleans these?
I'm sure it gets emptied, yes. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it just gets incorporated into the ground. Got some nice wall art.
Yeah.
Jake is gay, apparently.
I wonder if Jake is gay.
I don't know. It's a...
Do you think Jake did that?
Maybe that was his
Maybe
moment.
this is his coming out.
You realize, sitting on this toilet, fuck, I better write it down. Well, good for Jake.
What's that, ventilation?
Oh, yeah.
It is well ventilated. I give
A lot
him
of
credit for
air.
that.
The space here is very kind to the nostrils.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, this one is in worse condition, but
oh, this is... Oh, no. We're done with that one.
We were spoiled in the other one.
Coming up in part 3, it starts to rain. And it turns from a fun adventure into something not quite as fun. Fucking understatement. I get acquainted with my first night tent buddy, Adam. Nelson and I start the show for real, and we also get to meet a few of our fellow climbers. Oh, and Nina somehow manages to find service.
Service on Kilimanjaro. How happy are you?
Pretty happy. Oh wait, no Instagram.
Oh.